Here in Memphis, Truck Series crews getting their trucks ready to go. A very hot and sticky Memphis, if you will. We do have a slight breeze. That is a welcome to these guys who have been sweating the heat all day. Well, 2 weeks ago, a very special win as Colin Braun joined an elite list. For Braun, it was race win number 1. For Jack Roush, Truck Series win number 50.
I think certainly anytime you come to drive for a team like Roush Fenway, there's obviously a lot of people looking at you.
I'm 67 years old now, and so I've been there and done a lot of the things that young people would do in the sport of racing. For me to go back and to look in the eyes of a young person who's able and talented and motivated, you know, it gives me a chance to look at myself decades ago when I was getting my start.
All the great accomplishments by the different drivers that you had kind of sets a precedent. You know, you have trucks that are capable of winning races, and I feel like you definitely got to compare yourself a little bit.
We've had people come in that were just sure that they were ready on the day when they came in to do everything they might.
It's going to be a big one, I think.
It's Carl Edwards.
It's Edwards to Austin.
Hold on, just keep your brakes locked, keep them locked.
And Colin would not be glad to see this, nor would Greg Biffle, nor would Carl, but one of the early things you have to do is beat them into submission. You know, they have to be reduced to the point that they understand how big the problem is and have respect for the people that are already there and respect for the hardware and the effort that goes around it.
Watch him here. Clear low, clear, clear, clear. We just got wrecked.
I don't know why it was so hard for us to close the deal. You know, we brought really fast trucks to the racetrack. We had great pit stops. We did a lot of the things right that you had to do right. It just seemed like when it, you know, got down to the end and it was time to get it done, we'd have something always happen.
I just got third, man.
It was kind of an interesting role the first few times he, you know, started giving me some advice, but you know, he kind of took his team owner hat off and played the here, let me help you out for a little bit. So it's you know, you've got to have two different sides to him, I think.
Sorry, Mark, it's not your fault. I mean, that was just in the quarter panel right there. Not your fault.
I think this is a racetrack that Mike Beam and myself definitely circled on our calendar before the start of the year. You know, obviously this is an important race track for Jack Roush and Ford Motor Company.
Nice and smooth. Set of wind, good rhythm, Mary. You're fine.
In Colin's case, he had a competitive truck. He protected the truck all day. You know, the lead had changed back and forth on a couple of occasions, and when he made his pass for the lead, it was a result of the judgment he made in working traffic that was better than the truck of Kyle Busch.
I guess he picked the wrong lane, and you know, I got lucky and picked the right lane for once.
That was the move of the race right there, all clear. New leader of the 6.
It was wonderful to watch him be able to do that. You know, and a year ago, he wouldn't have been able to do that.
Colin Braun, you just won you a truck race, buddy.
There you go, buddy. Good job. Awesome, man. Way to go.
They're used to winning races. They've won races every year except last year. We obviously never won a race, and a rough start to this season. So I feel like it was really nice to, you know, get that win, not only for myself, but for those guys too. That's where they deserve to be.
Well, getting 50 wins, starting with Mark in '96 and finishing with Colin at MIS, with Ford Motor Company, and all the angst for the automobile industry. It was wonderful to be there and to be able to celebrate that moment. I'll remember those two victories.
And Colin Braun had been knocking on the door. He had been so close, so great to see him get that first Truck Series win.